Howdy my friends, and welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. This is Sky Hurricane 89, and hope you're doing well today. And in the last part we did the Event Generator Extreme or Expert, and we won. Look at that, we won quite a bit of money. And so now we're going to turn our Mazda Protege into a beast. So well, we're already in it. I don't know why I just did that. And you can see our garage here as well. We've got quite a few nice special models from getting all gold in the licenses. So, but we're not gonna, trust me, I'm not gonna enter these in all the races. I mean, I will show them all off at a point, but I'm not just gonna use, you know, a super fast car for every race. You know, that's well better than all the computers, because I do want a little bit of a challenge. But we are gonna tune our Protege all the way up. So let's go to East City, where it was born. Got a Mazda. Oh y'all, this car is going to be awesome. We already got racing suspension, but we do need racing brakes. No stage 4, but look at stage 3. And only 36,000. It's actually cheaper than a lot of other cars. More expensive cars would be 45,000. But we still have 69,000. I don't think this is getting an intercooler. But that's fine. So we got tire suspension already. We need to do weight reduction stage 2. And I think we should be able to afford stage 3 as well, and probably everything else. That's pretty expensive though. Brakes is definitely going to be a next must. 4,500. But I always buy the sports brakes, and then I buy the brake balance controller as well. And you could use the brake balance controller if you would like your car to oversteer or understeer. You could make it. You could really utilize that to, you know, however you want your car to handle. Okay, we already got this. Okay, so there's not too much more to get. We already got racing transmission too, so already got. I figured we had that because it was real cheap. These are kind of expensive though, 10,000, but up 11 horsepower. So I didn't mean to do that. Poured and polish. 370 horsepower. Oh man, I told y'all this thing was gonna be a beast. I was not lying. And we really can't do anything. Can't increase displacement. The only cars you can increase displacement on are like the Honda Civic and the. I thought we already had this. I think we have everything here. Clutch and a flywheel. What about this? Special racing modification allows independent adjustments. Greatly changes cars. Careful adjustment. Yeah, I'm going to use this. And the limited slip is something that I really experimented a lot with in Gran Turismo 6, but I couldn't ever really get it to I couldn't really get much out of it. I mean, I couldn't really get to notice any difference, no matter what I really did. But anyway, I may experiment with it in this game, and it may do a little more. But we're going to do the Grand Touring Car Trophy, and we'll actually be able to do all 3 of these. You may think, Sky, you're going to enter that Protege into that 591 horsepower one? Yes, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. And since I have upped the horsepower so much, I think I will spread the gears out even more. I'm going to leave the brake balance controller alone, because I like to keep that kind of balance. I don't really want... You know, I kind of modified the suspension for that, you know, to make it handle the way I wanted to. Now, when we get a car later on that's very hard to control, I may look into playing around with limited slip. Alrighty. Come on, Protege. You can beat this Corvette and whatever else we're racing. I just gotta learn my gear ratios. Skyline and a Camaro and a GTO. Golly, this thing corners so much better than it did when we first got it. 136. Gotta remember that. Used to, it wouldn't even go 136. I don't want to get off the road because this car's kind of a challenge off-road. I'm shifting way too late. These are three laps though, so we probably won't do much after we do these 3 races. Golly, we are punishing them, ain't we, y'all? We are punishing them. I just gotta learn these gear ratios, man. I could really be kicking them. So 136, gotta remember that. Or 135. There we go. Yeah, it definitely accelerates better at the higher RPMs. That's why I use a manual. Oh my goodness, y'all, we are killing them, man. Except when we do that, they're probably gonna catch up now. This car definitely has a little feisty streak, man. You know, you kind of make a sacrifice. The way I adjusted the suspension made it corner so much better, but it also made it a little uncontrollable, you know, on uneven surfaces. So it's kind of a sacrifice that I was willing to make there. Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices in life, you know. Let's try not to have any screw up on the next lap. I have faith in us. I think we can do it. And this doesn't even have the 396 horsepower that they allow. It only has 370. But as you see, it's perfectly capable. Perfectly capable. The key is don't try to take this like a macho man. Or like a senseless idiot. Probably more appropriate. I think that's a good speed for that corner. I really do. And just to think, this is just a little cheap $3,000 car that only had 105 horsepower at the beginning. It's grown up though, hasn't it? Whoa. Wild little thing, man. That was actually a really good time, I think. 113. Pretty good time. Come on, Corvette. Waiting on you. 15 seconds. Oh my golly. 17. Oh wow, y'all. We toasted them, didn't we? In our little front wheel drive family sedan. Oh yeah, 89's the magical number. Ain't it so beautiful? Just admiring it. Anything that could kill a Corvette and a Camaro and a couple Skylines by 15 seconds, man, it has to be admired a little bit. Alrighty, enough of that. I'm being silly. Oh, I even screwed that second lap up. Just imagine if I didn't do that. But yeah, one reason I wanted to do this championship is that this is also going to help us win more cash, and after this we'll be able to do things in a little more organized fashion. That's my goal anyway. But 493 horsepower, well, maybe this one will be a little more of a challenge. Because they're allowing an extra 120 horsepower, or an extra 100 horsepower. 120 more than what I got. So let's try it. Yeah, the suspension, man, that made such a big deal. I actually modified that in the last part, if you wish to go back and see that. So see, we got us a Supra and another Corvette, which is probably tuned a little bit more. And yeah, they're pulling away from me on the straightaway, aren't they? Look at that. I bet they can't out-corner me though. Grand Valley Speedway. This is going to be a long race. 3 laps around this track. Oh, whoa. Car now, whoa. Calm down now, I forbid it. Whoa. Well. Make it more interesting, shall we? That's what I'm here for. Although we're catching them really quickly. For some reason in Gran Turismo 2 you just can't take the curves as fast as you can in Gran Turismo 1. I guess it's just a little more realistic. Well, y'all didn't last very long. I'm already passing all y'all. Hi, Jaguar. Ooh, now if my car doesn't get all wild and crazy again like it did on that curvy section, curvy high speed section. Golly, man, I'm already killing them. Oh my goodness, what happened to y'all? Alright. Yeah, with the change in elevation up here, it's going to be kind of wild. But yeah, I think we got it, yeah. Wasn't really that hard. I made it. I don't know what happened last time. It's kind of weird. Kind of fun. In a way. We took that curve better too. Come on, y'all. Keep up with me. I want my money's worth. But they're not. They're not keeping up with me. I feel so ripped off, I tell you. Y'all are supposed to have up to 493 horsepower. What happened to y'all? Come on, that car. Steer. Get control. Whoever's second is really keeping up with me, but kind of. Whoever's third is way back there, though. The second, the Supra, I wonder. You know, it's really kind of funny. A car that has... This has 370 horsepower. A car that would be comparable in Gran Turismo... Oh, man. About did it again. A car that would be comparable in Gran Turismo 1 with the 370 horsepower, so it would be like the Mitsubishi FTO. Tuned all the way to the max, you know. And on the straightaway of this course, in that game, it would get up to like 180 miles per hour, 175. This only got up to 158 with the same amount of horsepower. So that just shows you the differences, you know. They're keeping up. I still see a little blue dot. Come on. Is that the Supra or the Corvette? Come on, Supra. Come on, Corvette. I'll just rate for both of you. Well, surely the next race will be a little more challenging, because it has a 591 horsepower limit. So we just, my goodness, we didn't kill them as bad as we did in the last race, my goodness. But for some reason, AI does suck on Red Rock Valley. I don't know why. But yeah, it was the Supra. I thought it was. Poor Camaro was 13 seconds behind. Alrighty, let's do our last race here. It was a pretty long race there, but won some good money for it. Not to mention what else we won. Which we will have to check. Alright, Midfield Raceway, let's do it. Hopefully my car won't go berserk on this one. I could always change the suspension to make it to where it wouldn't lose control as easily. Can modify my springs a little more. But I kind of like it the way it is. I like the maneuverability. Looks like the same cars, but I'm guessing they're probably tuned up a little bit more. Surely they are. Yeah, I noticed that they're out accelerating me. But oh my goodness, they suck on the cornering. Ha! How did you say it? Corvette hit that. Corvette, my goodness. Come on now. Didn't have a little too much to drink now, did we? It just ran off the road, too. Poor thing, man. Poor thing. And this is a pretty short race too, so if you wanted to do it over and over again, it'd be a really good way to win some good money. This is probably one of my favorite ones to do to actually get money, you know. Because as you'll see what I'm talking about in a little bit if you don't already know. You get a pretty good prize for this. Spoiler alert. Yeah, this car is really good on this track. The control issues don't seem to be a problem. Although I could see how it could be on that last section with the elevation. Kind of a little bit finicky. Have to hand it to them. They're keeping up with me pretty good. I'm proud. Very proud. What is that red car? I didn't even pay any attention. I noticed there was a Skyline and another Corvette and I think a Supra. But I didn't really pay much attention to it. Could it be an NSX or something? Keep forgetting to shift there. $111. Pretty good time for a little car like this, I'd say. This did weigh 2160 before I did the 2 and 3 weight reduction. I'm kind of curious to see how much stage 2 and 3 did. For some reason I don't think it lowers as much in this game as it did in 1. Now let's not forget to shift here, Sky. My goodness. Even though we're going uphill. This car can take the uphill now, though. And once again, despite there being a 591 horsepower limit, we passed with flying colors. The Camaro was second, really? Wow, I'm actually surprised. Good job, Camaro. Proud of you. Very proud. You did a good job, didn't you, y'all? Alright, well, let's check our garage. See what we got. I'm kind of excited to see. Yeah, that's pretty fun. You know, just seeing what this car was capable of, you know, from what it started out as. Alright, and we won for the 493 horsepower one, or the 393 horsepower one. Whatever it was. We won the Dyson Sylvia, which will come in handy for an upcoming championship. We may use it, or we may use something else that we win. But it weighs 2160. That's what my Protege did weigh. We also won a Mugen NSX, which is $250,000 if we wanted to sell it. I think I'm going to keep it though, because this is the only NSX that you'll win, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I may very well be mistaken on that. And then we won the Unicia GTR 99. I really do like this car, and it's really good. Actually, it may be the second best thing I have in my garage after the Toyota GT1. But I think I'm actually going to sell this because, number one, I could win it over and over if I wanted to. And number two, there are some more races we'll do where we'll win more Skylines just like this. So I'm going to sell that for the money. And now let's we're going to keep the Sylvia and the NSX though. So let's get our NSX organized with the other Hondas. There we go. And let's have our Sylvia be... Let's have Nissan be after Toyota there. There we go. I like how you can organize your garage. And it'll actually stay organized. It's pretty cool. Alright, well, yeah, let's see how much this weighs now, because I'm curious. It still weighs above 2,000 pounds. Granted, the racing modification might actually bring it below 2,000, not sure. Alright, let's do one more little race. Kind of gradually knocking this GT League out. So we have 4 races here. You know what, never mind. We'll do this in the next part, y'all. So, this has been Sky Hurricane 89. I hope that you enjoyed this. And I hope that y'all have a super awesome day. And look forward to the next part. This is Sky Hurricane signing out. Stay awesome, my friends, and goodbye.